All right. Well, let's talk about this big budget and all this stuff they did. We're going to have Yoho's executive meeting on C-19. All right, houseboys, we got a problem. The whole country's in trouble. We need to do something. Let's shut the country down for 2 weeks. Okay. What do you think, Nancy? No, I want to get this in my budget. Look, Nancy, this ain't about your budget. This ain't about a museum. Our country's in a crisis. Okay? We need to do something. I, as the president, Robert Trump here, I think this is what we do. Everybody stay home for 2 weeks. Every company pay your employees. Nobody goes to work. Shut the entire country down. Okay? We should have enough food to go for 2 weeks. If we don't, we got problems. We don't have to worry about fuel because you're not going to go anywhere. Now, every company is going to be mandated to pay their employees. What we'll do, at the end of the week, the government will issue paychecks out to all them people. It won't be trillions of dollars. That company turns its payroll in. The government writes them the check back for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, it will take a couple weeks to get the money back. We know that if we pay our employees on Friday, the government won't have a check on Monday. They don't do nothing that fast except send you an IRS notice and tell you you're late. Okay? You Democrats, it's bullshit that we have to, a natural crisis, and we have to talk about a museum budget. This meeting and this House meeting should have been one thing, about our country to make it great again. Trump, you got the balls of an elephant. I can't believe you let them push you around. 3 or 4 days, you guys stood in there and screwed around. All you had to do is tell every American to stay home. Every business owner, pay them employees. Don't disrupt the paycheck. Disrupt the country of stuff shipping out, shipping in. So what? The company didn't make a profit. And then you tell all the bill collectors you waive 1 month's payment for everybody. Okay? So my company, I didn't have to pay anything. I paid my employees and the government paid me back. It won't be trillions of dollars. That was a simple thing. Let's vote on it. I do it. What's that, Nancy? No, I need plastic surgery. We don't care what you need, Pelosi. We don't care what you need, House. We need to save our country. It was simple. It was a simple fix. Shut the country down. Every company pays. The people on unemployment keep the same unemployment money. Now, so I'm on unemployment and I'm not working. Hey, let's give me an extra $600. What incentive does an American got to work? What incentive? I did the military. I did the post office. I worked my ass off every day of my life. I do not draw unemployment or none of that stuff. But yet, we're going to give you an extra $600. Can you pass a drug test? Did you try to get a job? So now we got this $1 trillion budget. And I talked to some companies that a bunch of these government projects are trying to ram these projects out there. Hey, you stupid people, we don't need no more projects. You can't get employees to work for the jobs we got now. Okay? You can't get them. Why work? Stay home. We'll give you an extra $600. You know? And it was very simple. Pass an emergency bill, Trump. Veto their ass. Grant the payroll to the people. You do an executive manufacturing order. You got 2 people down in New York that we're donating money out of our pocket to make masks. Why didn't you execute your ass down there and say, hey, these 2 people are great. General Motors, take that guy to the plant, take all your printers, start making masks. Ford, do the same thing. You know, this country is resourceful. We will take care of our own. But, you know, everybody caters to the non-working people. Non-working people. This is my opinion. This has nothing to do with BG, has nothing to do with Showtime Speedway, has nothing to do with Showtime Drag Strip or Archer Western Archer, over wherever it is. Hey, I can't even figure it out on my shirt. Anyway, it was simple. Take care of our country. Shut it down. You know, it's simple. Why? Why did we have to wait weeks? And then, after you got the money gone, shut the country down, you take your dumbass people that you set in there that are fighting for tea-backs and museums and everything else, and leave them in there for 14 days with their self. Don't send them home. Don't send them to their family. Put them in that room for 14 days and say, okay, this is it. I took care of the crisis in the country. Now you whiny bitches, solve your own problems and figure out who gets what money and everything else. All you were worried about was to make sure that Trump or some of them other people didn't get a penny. Well, I understand that. And I don't think Trump has a problem with that. But, you know, the country doesn't need to profit. If everybody shut down for 2 weeks, nobody profit. You had utility companies, all their employees were paid by the government, the water companies, everybody shut down. It was a quick, simple fix. You keep your medical staff open and everything else. But no, you look, I went out today, we're on a national, you know, everybody, it's stay home. Woo, the mayor says stay home. What did I see? I seen Terminex out there killing the mole crickets. I guess they don't get COVID-19 virus, you know. Some of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. You know, and I really have a hard time is we're going to let the people on city bus ride free. Most likely the people that got the virus that sleep in the woods and don't care who they talk to, they ain't going to practice, you know, being away from each other. So let's do this. All you people that ain't got jobs or that are just drug addicts, let's ride the bus for free. Yeah! We'll give you a free pass every day. Now, you got the bums traveling all over the country, riding the bus for free. Why didn't you make it half price? Buy one, get one free. Keep them off the bus. Then since we got all the not so fortunate people out that are going to enjoy a day in the air condition, 80 degrees. Let's get out and ride around in the air condition. So we're going to ride around in the air condition. So all the bums are on the buses. Then the police department's got to come out and deal with them because they don't want to get off the bus because they're sleeping in nice and it smells so bad you don't know what other diseases they put on it. You know, we did something. They're doing something. But the simple way would have been Trump, shut the country down, tell everybody you send paychecks. Everybody works. The government will pay every payroll. Wouldn't have been nothing like it was. People have been glad to stay home. If you don't believe me, I got a friend, Jason Lester. Go look in his garage. He could spend 2 weeks at his house, or most American could, clean your garage, doing your house. You know how many women have honeydews? Hell, you don't even have to have a woman. You'd be a gay man. They got honeydews. I guess it'd be bitch dudes or dick dudes. I don't know. But, you know, whether you're gay, straight or not, I guarantee you there's not very many houses that can't spend 2 weeks getting their house done. Dave Dingle just joined us. Dave Dingle could take 2 weeks and make that Mustang a little bit better than it is. You know, there's things to do and ways to do it. But, man, did we go, we got somewhere. We don't know if it's going to work because they don't know how long it's going to take. But how simple, how hard was it to invoke an emergency thing, veto them, put him in the damn room and let him be. Let him fight out for the museum. That museum and all them other things, trillions of dollars in contracts, had nothing to do with the virus of America. Okay? Shut it down. Just shut it down. What happens if somebody's in Texas in a motel? You shut the country down. Tough. It happened. If we went to war tomorrow and they were outside shooting, I damn sure bet they wouldn't drive home in the middle of a war. But we tell them to stay home, they don't. Nobody's taking this serious. I went, Walmart, they don't do the 6-foot thing. You know, I can tell you Lowe's was at least fortunate. You know, people are not taking it serious. Everybody's down buying guns because you're starting to, you know, what's going to happen? The looting's going to start here shortly. People are going to start looting. It's just time's coming because you guys are tap dancing. Foreplay is good for sex. This ain't sex. This or life or death. We don't need sex. I'm Trump 100%. Of all the times you to try to be political Trump, this is the wrong time. So all I can say is we got a long road to hoe, and it's not going to be pretty. I don't think it's done right. You need to shut the country down. You got mayors all across a different opinion. What qualifies a mayor? A mayor is somebody you had more people that voted for him that like him. Some of the mayors ain't worth that, okay? And some are great mayors. You know, I just watched a minute ago. This is how I watch Fox News 13. I really want to watch Fox 13. What do? They show Dunedin, Florida. The great islands we got. The great city. The great people. Come on. You can't go. Why would you waste the national advertisement time and talk about what a great city Dunedin is, what a great island, Moon Island they got out there is? That's about stupid news. Hey, news, you tell everybody they're going to die. Stay home, but let's put on the news. Let's go on outside to Dunedin. It's okay. You know, one of the smartest countries around is Key West, Florida. They shut the door. If you don't live there, get out. How many viruses they got? Last heard wasn't many. You know, but no, we're going to let people fly. Close the airports down. You know what? If you shut the airport down and you didn't have planes flying and you paid them pilots for 2 weeks, okay, you paid the airline, they submit their payroll. They have to set their payroll. If you can't have a payroll the day before the virus for $10,000 and after the virus submit 50. It's going to have to be researched. How does the government know that? Because we pay you taxes every week. We go to the banks, we send our taxes in. You know what the payroll is. When somebody cheats, lock their ass up. Put them in prison. No court, no trial. A, B. This is what you filed. This is what you paid for last month. Take your ass to prison with the pedophiles and the child molesters. That's simple, you know. But shut their... Then you wouldn't have to give them a $50 million bailout. They wouldn't be burning diesel fuel. Just shut everything down. No payments for 30 days for nobody. Mortgage companies, let it ride. No electric, let it ride. Pay everybody's payroll. Let the country do that for 2 weeks. And then you walk out of your house and go back to work. I feel better. That's just how I feel. This is no opinion of any speedway, drag strip, Archer Western. It is approved by me, Robert Yoho. I approve of this message. I did it on my own, and I feel better because now I got to go and clean my offices for the next 2 weeks because I got plenty of time to do. I love America. I served in the military. I'm a fighting American man. I'm prepared to give my life for this country. But with you sorry-ass politicians up there, I would love to be in that room with you and give you a yaw. If you're a Democrat or Republican and you're voting all the museums and all that shit, I'll tell you what a y'all is. A y'all is a Yoho ass whooping. I approve this message, and the hell with your dadgum budget of trillions of dollars when you could have done simple and we would have been in fact and probably halfway through this virus. Have a great day.